here we would get to experience the auto unlock by approaching the door. You heard that? I always gotta adjust the seat because she drove earlier. My microphone's in the car. Let me go ahead and hook that up and we'll be on our way. We did it. Over 100 miles. And what did I say? We in normal mode now. Let's talk about it. Alrighty. So we are on our way to go pick up, most likely, a new steering wheel cover for the car. Now, technically speaking, I know we said we achieved 106 miles or over 100 miles. We're at the 100-mile milestone. But the car already had about 30 miles when we bought it, so we technically have only put 70 on it. But nonetheless, the engine has been broken in with 100 miles, so we can go ahead and open her up just a little bit more. But got to get a steering wheel cover for this, because even though this is nicely leather wrapped, it just feels weird to the touch, especially to the palm when trying to kind of torque the steering wheel when turning or parking. So I'm gonna get something nice and neutral, like a black steering wheel cover. That way that's done, and then we can go ahead and talk a little bit more about how the car feels after driving it all that time. We've been on the highway, we've been throughout the streets of Georgia around here, so we have a little bit to talk about, and some of the little nuances that I did not talk about that in my video that I posted. I guess technically would have been yesterday. Yeah, after I did that complete breakdown. There's like a few nuances that stand out that I like to talk about. So we'll get to that after we put the steering wheel cover on this bad boy. So we finally got to get this car on the highway. And I wanted to show one of the main safety features off that Honda's pushing with the Civic. And that's the lane keeping assistant system, or LKAS. And essentially what this does is it allows the car to give you assistance in staying in your present lane. So in this case, you see there's two green lines. You see the green symbol there. That's from this button on the steering wheel. And so once you push this, that'll light up. It'll go green, which means it senses the lane. And so if you're driving, it's gonna keep you as center as possible, and you'll feel it in the steering wheel, give you assistance a little bit. And it'll fight against you a little bit if you try to move. Only once you put your turn signal on, or you like really kind of force yourself to get over into the next lane, whether it's left or right, will you feel the steering wheel actually ease up on you. And then once you transition to the next lane, it will reestablish position in that lane, and then you'll feel the torque within the steering wheel. You'll feel it it feels very stiff right now. And that's the lane keep assist system. Now, it will only be active on the highway, really. It's really built for highway, expressway, freeway driving. And it's only going to activate after 45 miles. And it's really between 45 miles an hour and 90 miles an hour. And then traffic jam assist is also associated with it, which I may not be able to show you until I'm in traffic. And really what that does, it's between 0 and 45 miles an hour. And that helps kind of keep you aligned while in traffic. So it kind of takes some pressure off you having to have your hands on the wheel, but you still have to have your hands on the wheel to keep it active. But like, you don't have to really worry about the car veering off, because I call it LCAS now. LCAS kicks in via traffic jam assist or LCAS itself when you're driving fast and free to keep you stabilized while driving. And this is a super smooth ride. I'm on Econ. I will be probably jumping off of Econ after today or tomorrow. I said the first 100 miles. So I'm going to jump into normal for another 100 miles or so and just really feel out the drive. But in Econ mode, it feels so super smooth. It feels fluid, nimble. You don't really feel a lot of the road. In terms of the sound in the car, you guys can probably hear some of the ambient sound. And it's not really that bad. I do have a dead cat on the mic, but audio wise or audibly, it's quiet in here, and we can enjoy some music. And I don't know if the speakers also kicked in. The speakers sound a little bit more full today, because Candace is bumping Beyonce right now, and I could definitely go without
Don't be
And she talking saucy behind the camera.
Don't be angry.
So whenever we get another safety feature to pop up, I'll be able to show you guys. I mean, technically I could with adaptive cruise control. So if I go ahead and put that on, it's gonna kind of help me drive essentially. And I think what I can do is actually I can push it up to 80. And right now, as you see, my little car popped up because it senses a car in front of me. So it's gonna trail behind that car and it's gonna stay at 80. So I got my foot off the gas, as you guys can see, and it's staying at 80, keeping that distance. Now I can change it with this button here. So if I want to, I can, increase the distance between us. Or if I want that car a little bit closer, all I gotta do is keep pushing that button. The car's gonna pick itself up to maintain 80, and it's gonna stay relatively close behind that car in front. And so that's the other kind of safety feature when it comes to adaptive cruise control. It's not autopilot, because you still have to keep your hands on the wheel, but it gives you some assistance where you can relax while you're in the driver's seat while driving the vehicle. And I'm glad that I could actually showcase this to you while driving now. These are at least two of the features I can show you guys. Road departure, I might be able to show you that right now. I'm gonna try and see what happens, because it really only works and senses if you're gonna kind of drive towards kind of off the road. So I don't know if it'll kick in, but let's see if I kind of get close to the gravel. It won't let me. It will not let me get close. So maybe if I go ahead and cancel that, I cancel adaptive cruise control. Go ahead and turn it off. I wonder if I get towards the. Get close to the. Yes, it will. As you guys just saw, lane departure. It's not really hard. I had to really try. I also had to fight my LCAS. I had to fight the LCAS to really try to get off kilter, and a big old orange warning popped up saying road departure. So that's another safety feature that we get in the Honda Civic Sport Hatchback here, is that road departure. The other one I won't show you because it's really only in case of an accident, so that won't be happening. But it's the braking, the collision braking mitigation system, and that basically tries to assist your braking in the event of an accident, to try to reduce the damage or reduce how bad the collision could be. So that one I won't be able to show you because that involves being an accident, and I'm not volunteering for that. But you guys got to at least see three of the safety features in this Honda Civic, and I have been enjoying this ride for the last 24 hours, driving the Civic around. And this little windy road here is gonna be just like a little excellent, little mini track to just zip and grip curves. Shout out to the Honda Civic Sport Hatchback. All right, made it here to AutoZone, and as you see, there's a bunch of steering wheel covers, and one of these I'm gonna end up. Should she be a comedian, y'all? That is a cow. That is not cute. She could put that when she gets another car. Put a Honda one on it. Look at that. We can put a Honda.
No.
2 on the nose. That's 4. I wasn't looking for that one. Was this one I was looking at? Girly sparkles. I'm gonna find something a little more neutral. I like this. No, I don't like that one. This one almost looks like the one I had before, but I don't like the material in that one.
Did you look on Amazon?
No. I like this one though. It's a flexible core steering wheel. Easy installation. Pro Elite. I like that. Hopefully it's the right size. I don't think it.
Yeah, this is looking a little skinny.
Well, they all are like that. They just beef. They could just be beefy.
Ooh, this one.
Nah, I'm surprised. You a germaphobe. Sweaty hands being on something like that in that cloth. Yeah, okay. Is that the same one? I think we're going with this, guys.
No,
We're going with this one. Oh, so she likes the Honda one now.
But it's like Honda,
Yeah, it's right on the nose. It's kind of heavy too. Steering wheel cover, genuine leather. easily slips on to most steering wheels. Fit steering wheel diameter is 14.5 to 15 inches. I believe that's what I got. So you want to go with the Honda? Just to be on the nose with it?
No,
I do like this. Yeah, we'll go with that one.
this looks skinny, but I don't know.
We'll go with that one. Yeah. That's why, I mean, does this look better? Does this look, the Honda's steering wheel is skinny.
Oh.
14.5 to 15.5, so I think
Okay,
we'll go with this one, guys. We got it right here. And you're going to see us install it somewhere in there. Yeah.
I would get this one.
Yeah, the second car, she can do whatever she wants. You might as well talk.
Okay, he putting this steering wheel cover on. I thought it looked too skinny to me, but we're gonna see.
This is how they always look. It's just not fun putting these on.
Was it hard putting the other
Yes.
one on? Oh.
Once it's on, you
I mean, it's
adjusting
not
it.
right. All right. It's looking a little small. Let me see something. As y'all see, this is a workout trying to get a steering wheel cover on. Okay, it looks like it's on. Yay!
So much better.
Let me see. Okay, you didn't like. I liked how the steering wheel felt by itself. I mean, before the cover.
Really?
Yeah.
This feels so much better.
It's soft.
So much more grip. This is soft too.
But I like how this is like a screen protector for your phone and the phone case, because it'll keep it, nice and protected and clean.
Before it settles in, I just want to make sure I
Have you honked the horn? No, because we haven't tested it. What if it don't work?
Look right. The horn?
Mm-hmm.
It works. Alright. You good?
Yeah. Are you tired? Period.
Alright. Well, off to go out and about. Very comfortable, smooth ride. You don't really hear a lot of noise on the outside. I saw some comments on some videos talking about road noise, but you really don't hear a lot of road noise, at least in my opinion, in this Honda Civic here. Very smooth, currently in normal drive mode.
Ooh. What in the world? You idiot.
These people cannot drive out here.
Bruh.
And you feel even more sensitive when you just got a new whip. Well, you paying attention to birds. You like, you better not run into my car. So just driving on a nice straight downhill. Feels real good. One of the main things I love using is brake hold. I'm going to be dropping a video shortly about my favorite features, at least my top 5 features that I've immediately gravitated to. So just giving you a sneak peek driving this vehicle. And one thing I have loved to use is brake hold. And if you didn't catch my video yesterday explaining it a lot, I got chapters in that video as well, so if you want to actually get the full explanation. But basically, you can take your foot off when you come to a complete stop, and the car will brake hold itself or hold the brake for you, so that way you can let your legs relax and you ain't got to worry about none of that. So that's something that I definitely like about the Honda Civic and some of these new features in general that might be across the board when it comes to car technology. Now, one of the things I would like to point out, and I'm probably still going to be nitpicky about it, is for the price point of the Honda Civic in comparison to the Honda Elantra, or the Hyundai Elantra, the Oh, I looked them up. The Toyota Corolla and the Mazda 3. The Mazda 3 comes in around 24,000, but it offers the most horsepower in its for its price. The Elantra is the cheapest, around 21,000, and I'm just saying the prices of these cars in comparison to the Honda Civic. I don't know all the features that you receive in those other company vehicles, but no, my bad. The Elantra was the second at 22,000. The Toyota Corolla is at 21,000, and it offers slightly more horsepower than the Civic. But considering the price point where the Civic comes in at around 6,000, 26,000 as a starting point for the Civic. This is the sport hatchback, so I'm paying $27,900 after destination fees. And you mean to tell me that there's just certain features that just get left out, such as a trunk button that you don't get over here, wireless CarPlay, you have to upgrade to the 9-inch display, and that's like the sport touring mode and whatnot, or the sport touring trim. And then there's one other thing I was considering. I mean, maybe to some degree power adjustable seating or dual climate control that both the driver and passenger can benefit from. So you're talking about a $3,000 price difference for the same segment of sedan / hatchback, and you play with, and you can at least give or provide certain features on the second trim level. It's kind of interesting to me. It's a little hot and warm in here now. So I wanted to point that out, considering the price at which this was purchased for. Why is that? And for me, maybe I'm always thinking from a smartphone, tablet kind of perspective, where different sizes of the same phone may offer different or additional features or cameras and that and third. So I'm looking at it kind of similarly from that perspective, where Android phones kind of offer different things amongst their brethren in the Android market, and then you got the iPhone that is more basic, and considering the price point, you are paying for a premium. But that is the iPhone, as opposed to the Honda Civic, where I'm not saying it's not necessarily premium, but it's not comparative to the iPhone in that way, right? It is everyday. It is the everyday common vehicle, just like an iPhone is now. But a lot of people aren't rocking the newest iPhone. A lot of people are rocking the older iPhones. So just putting that into perspective with the Honda Civic, the price point, the features you get, it would be nice to see them offer a little bit more. I know there's talks about the Civic hybrid coming 2025, which means that it might show up later this year in 2024. Would you guys be interested in the Honda Civic hybrid? I mean, me, of course, I'm more of a sporty person, so I probably wouldn't elect for a hybrid model. Had it been a choice or an option for me, I would have stuck with the sport. But I would like to know you guys' thoughts down in the comment section below. In terms of the drive on this Honda Civic, it has been just wonderful to drive this thing and just enjoy cruising around the city in this hatchback sedan. All right, it's Friday, April 26th. Candace's turn to talk about the car. So what did you think about the car before we got it? Like before when we first rolled up on this Honda and we was checking out the Civic, what was you think about the Civic? Because we looked at the Civic and the Accord. What did you think about the Accord versus the Civic?
You said the Accord versus the Accord versus the Civic. Well, I'm a Toyota person, so Honda, it's cool and everything, but first of all, let's start off with that. I'm team Prius. Like, I want a Prius so bad. I had two before. And it's just the mileage, like, what is it, MPG? You know what I'm saying? Miles per gallon, what you get. The inside, it's just a beautiful car to me. And people say it's ugly, it's a Prius, Prius. Okay, well, more for me. So yeah, like, I like Toyota, but Honda was always like runner up, because I feel they last so long. Like, you see them Honda, the 99, 90 Honda Civics still running to this day. So I think Honda's always been a good, reliable car like Toyota. Now Honda Accord and Civic. Before the older ones, I liked how the Accord looked more than the Civic, but as they updated how the Civic looks, I like the Civic more than the Accord.
Okay. All right. Now, when we test drove both of them, now you didn't test drive the Accord,
No.
but you still was in it. Now,
Yeah.
once we were in the two vehicles test driving them, did that change your opinion on the Accord versus Civic?
No. I mean, maybe a little. I don't know. I did like the interior, the amenities you get with the Accord versus the Civic. Like the dual temperature.
Climate control.
Yeah. And then, what else? Was this bigger in the Accord?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so the space, I always like the space, especially for the back seat. Was the trunk space bigger? I don't remember.
Yes. May have been on par, if not maybe slightly bigger, because the hatch has a lot of space.
Okay. Yeah, well, I like if the trunk space was bigger. The inside of the vehicle is bigger. That's what I like. But as far as the look, the Civic all day. The Civic looks better to me.
So, after test driving them, we decided to go with the Civic. And now we've had the Civic. What have your thoughts been on the Civic so far the last 3-4 days?
I actually like it. The Civic. I like it. After driving it around, it's very smooth. I mean, well, you see this camera, it's a little bumpy, the camera, but in the ride, it's smooth to me. You know, I don't feel car sick, so that's a good thing.
Okay. What about the power? I know you've been trying to whip it.
Yeah, the power, man, I'm finna whip this up. No. The power to me, I mean, it's pretty good. It's no lag. I feel when you like put the pedal to the metal, I feel like the lag isn't there, which I like compared to the Dart. But I still like the Dart. No hate to the Dart, but it would lag a little bit when you would try to speed up. It would be like that, like you're on an airplane. But here it just takes off, you know. So that's what I like.
Okay. Anything you missed from the Dart?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
The seat warmers, the speakers, how it was insulated, because if you be playing the music loud and all you hear is from the outside is maybe, you know, but it wasn't. Here you can hear like, you know what I'm playing, but
yeah, the whole conversation.
Right, literally, and on the phone. That's why I stopped doing speaker. Like it doesn't matter what car. I do not talk on, you know, on the car speaker. I always put it on speaker because I remember one time we were talking about something at the gas station, and then I got out the car and everybody was looking at me, and I was like, why are they looking? And then literally not that long after, I learned that, oh, you can hear the full conversation.
Full conversation.
Yeah, so.
Okay. So far, you know, it's been less than a week. So far, so good on the purchasing decision.
Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with it.
Okay. Now, spoiler, I was gonna think about holding this to next week. Maybe I still will, but we went and visited the VW dealership just to peruse.
Oh yeah.
Nothing serious, and someone fell in love with a Jetta.
I don't know about, okay, falling in love is a little steep.
Okay.
But I always like Jettas. I just, no, let me take that back.
Nah, fam.
They got the watermelon.
Y'all want to know the truth? I think we would be in a Jetta instead of a Civic.
If the number is played out correctly.
No, if we stop by VW first.
Wait. No. If we stop by and the numbers were the same as what we got, then yeah, for sure. Because them numbers wasn't numbering for me.
All right. There was a specific element missing, which was a car trade-in that also made the numbers look good. So that's what she keep forgetting.
I mean, true.
But I think we would be sitting in a Jetta as opposed to a Civic had we stopped by VW first, which is what I was trying to do. But she was still traumatized from me being in accidents, not me being traumatized in accidents. She was traumatized. That's just the perfect reason to keep the Jetta, because I kept coming back home. I kept coming back home unscathed in the Jetta.
No, that's true. Like it is very safe, clearly. All right, it's safe, clearly. So that's why I'm just thinking, I'm like, oh, it's like, even though I don't really believe that, but I'm just like, still like, no, Jetta, like, it's bringing the accidents to you. Like, what is this? Like, every Jetta. So, but I wasn't looking at, oh, well, it definitely proved its safety features. Like, it's a safe car and it keeps you protected. So that wasn't until recent, though, that I really thought about that. But the thing is, because I wasn't thinking of getting a car, period. Like,
which is true.
So I'm just like, look, okay, we're going to Honda, we're not getting a car. So
which is true. But I mean, if that was the case, it shouldn't have been no problem to stop by. If there wasn't no plans, we should have just been able to, just stop on by. But
maybe it wasn't meant to be.
And here's the crazy thing too, because I think it would definitely, now, whether or not we would have went somewhere else and then came back after comparing the two, I believe the Jetta offers wireless CarPlay.
Oh, they do, yeah.
And the Civic offers wireless CarPlay at its highest trim level, but the second trim level, the Sport, offers wired CarPlay. So that's a major difference there.
Yeah.
But you did get dual climate control.
Yeah, you did.
The crazy thing, you did get, I would argue, more features in the Jetta for less money than the...
Oh, wait, hold on.
The Jetta offered more features for less money than the Honda Civic Sport, because we would have spent $1,000 less with the Jetta over the Civic. And really, I guess maybe after taxes, maybe a couple $1,000 less. But
oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold on.
Those are our thoughts. She's about to get out and go in the grocery store. Those are her quick thoughts, though. Thank you for sharing the thoughts. Now get out.
Ooh. Okay.
We're going to get way more thoughts included on this vehicle. We're going to try to do it on Tuesdays. Of course, that depends on if anything big happens that I normally cover on this channel happens on a Tuesday. Then this video will get pushed to Wednesday. But I think every Tuesday, you'll get an update about the car, the experience, what we're doing with it, and of course, definitely on milestone days. So 500 miles, 1,000 miles, 2,000, maybe every 1,000 miles, or from 1,000 miles to 2,500, 5,000, 10,000, so on and so forth. So, and then all this fun jazz that starts taking place with accessories and kitting out the car. So be on the lookout for all that. Definitely appreciate you guys' support, and hopefully this will be a nice addition to the channel. I consider this to be maybe like a limited series, so maybe I'll call it that, or you'll just see the footage, the videos drop. So I don't know about that yet, and of course you'll get more looks on the car. Just been real busy the last couple days since getting the car as well, so it's been busy, but I'm gonna start getting some more B-roll and actual, main footage of the Honda Civic Sport Hatch. Been loving it the last 3-4 days now. So again, the comment section is always open for discussion about you guys' thoughts, opinions, suggestions, tips, advice. But again, as always, you guys haven't already, make sure to like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. It's all free. That's some videos. That way you and I can sit back, chillax, see what's cracking. Micah signing out to the next video. Wait for it.